This episode of Man of Prestige, that purpose will obviously be bigger than your partner. I would hope so, right? Because if it's bigger than you, it's bigger than them, right? You need to engage your life purpose and mission. You need to engage it. If you don't know it, you need to find it. That already is going to consume so much energy. You will have less available for bullshit like being clingy, right? Step number four. Actually, I have 5 steps for you. To be honest with you, I have 5 steps for you. Okay. Step number 4 would be time, space, and patience. You need to give them time, space, and patience. Okay. Give them time, space, and patience. Abundance of it. Okay. Why would you have a hard time giving this to them? Because you missed step 3. That's why. If you miss step 3, which is engage your purpose, you will have a hard time with step number 4, which is give them time, space. All right, 4 steps to stop being clingy as a man in a relationship. All right, so I'm guessing you came to this video because somebody has accused you that you are clingy. That's a real thing, you know. See, no one goes to the table to a relationship to try to be clingy. Most people don't do that, right? Most people don't just say, I'm going to be clingy, and you just find yourself, somebody's accusing you that you're clingy, and yes, men do get clingy, needy behavior. So if you find yourself in this predicament, I want to give you 4 steps to help you avoid this. All right, now why should you even try to avoid being clingy? I'll tell you like this: humans are humans, right? So if you're in a space where your wife or your girlfriend is asking you for some space, chances are you're clingy. Okay, so clingy is not something you measure across board and say, at what level do I become clingy? It doesn't freaking matter. It's that individual, right, that you subscribe to a romantic relationship with that gets to determine what's clingy for them or not. I know it's unfair. How can they just be like that? Why what's the big deal? You're supposed to be my girlfriend, we should be together. Well, yeah, she said it's too much, right? So, but here's the problem that a lot of people face. When she says it's too much, that she needs space, she means now. She means right now. But in our head, right, if you're the clingy one, you translate that to, am I always like that? Should I always have to look over my shoulder? I don't know when I'm being needy or clingy. No. It's just how she feels right now. I want you to have that at the back of your mind, right? It's all temporary, right? It's all feelings. Remember, feelings are temporary. They're not written in stone, right? Remember that? So, with that being said, I want to give you 4 steps. Let's fly through those steps. Clingy behavior can be a problem in relationship. It's when one partner wants to spend more time together than the other partner does and tries to get closer by following the other around, asking for reassurance. Yes, men do this, right? And insisting on what they want. Clingy people may demand attention from their partners or refuse to let them go out with friends without them. They might try to control what TV shows their significant others watch or who they talk to online. It's terrible, right? Jesus. It's not uncommon for clingy people to also have low self-esteem and need constant validation from their partner. Need constant validation from their partner. Needy behavior, right? When someone is clingy, it means that they are insecure about themselves and feel like they need constant love and support from others for them. So I'm talking to you as a man right now, right? Step 1, acknowledge that you're clingy. See, it doesn't mean you're accepting defeat. It just means to this one person, you're coming off as clingy. There's a difference between you're clingy and you're coming off as clingy, right? But the focus, what really drives what we're talking about is the coming off as clingy, not that if you're clingy or not. Don't get stuck on the black and white. If you're clingy, 1, not 0. No. It's with respect to this person, how they feel, how you're coming off to them. That's what's driving this conversation, right? You're coming off as clingy. Acknowledge that. That's step number 1. Step number 2, self-sustainability. You need to work on self-sustainability, right? What value are you getting from whatever that is? I don't care if it's sexual, I don't care if it's food, physical, anything like that, financial. What value are you getting from being with this person? You need to be able to provide that for yourself. If you're not able to provide for yourself, this is going to be hard for you. Again, we're talking about steps to not being clingy, right? Step number 3, purpose. Your purpose needs to be bigger than you, yourself as an individual, right? It needs to be a life mission that will continue to live on, that people will remember you for after you leave this earth, right? At the age of 100, right? So with that being said, right? That purpose will obviously be bigger than your partner. I would hope so, right? Because if it's bigger than you, it's bigger than them, right? You need to engage your life purpose and mission. You need to engage it. If you don't know it, you need to find it. That already is going to consume so much energy. You will have less available for bullshit like being clingy, right? Step number 4. Actually, I have 5 steps for you, to be honest with you. I have 5 steps for you. Okay. Step number 4 would be time, space, and patience. You need to give them time, space, and patience. Okay. Give them time, space, and patience. Abundance of it. Okay. Why would you have a hard time giving this to them? Because you missed step 3. That's why. If you miss step 3, which is engage your purpose, you will have a hard time with step number 4, which is give them time, space, and patience. And you have to be deliberate and intentional about that. It's not something that I don't feel like it. Well, if you're intentional, feelings will go to the side and you do what you got to do to move ahead in life, right? Step number 5, get some friends, get a life. It's a good sign that you don't have a life. If somebody's accusing you of being clingy, there is a good chance that you do not have a life. Am I making sense? I hope so. There is a good chance that you don't have a life. Okay? What are the things that you truly enjoyed doing when you were single, right? What are those things? What are the things in your bucket list that you always wanted to do? Why don't you start working towards that? Make that a goal and start creating a path towards whatever that is, right? So step number 5, get you some friends. Get you some friends. Let me tell you something. This topic is actually very, very serious as a man, because the society we live in expects certain behavior of you as a man. When I say society, I know I'm generalizing, but fuck that. The girl that you're with, she expects you to come off in a certain way, right? A girl who is in love with you will never accuse you of clinginess or needy behavior. She will not even she will not remotely reference it or insinuate it in any way, right? It's only girls that is falling out of love with you. So the best thing you can do in this point in time is to absolutely acknowledge that step 1 and make sure you walk your way all the way through to get some new friends. I didn't say get a new girlfriend, get some new friends. Give her some time, space, and patience. Let her process that. By the way, she may just not belong there. But how are you going to find out if you don't give yourself time, space, and patience, right? So this is how to stop being clingy. It's actually very simple, but a lot of time I find that people need this reminder, as simple as it may be.